Hey folks, welcome again to Dr. Dave's weekly Healthy Bastards health tip. Now this session is part 2 about smoking. Last week I told you what smoking does to you, and we took a little clip out of the Healthy Bastards movie, and I actually showed you what a set of human lungs look like. And our surgeon, Mr. Chris Williams, told you that the beautiful pink lungs become tarry and destroy themselves. It's a horrible sight to see a smoker's lungs. Then I told you a few other things that smoking will do in terms of destroying that beautiful body you've been given. So, this week's Healthy Bastards health tip is actually how to give up smoking. Now look, there are 4 ways you can give up smoking. The first way is by simply throwing them out. Just stop smoking. And a lot of people do that. They just get that packet of cigarettes, they throw them in the bin, and they never ever smoke again. I had one lady in Bulls at our medical centre there. She's been smoking for 50 years. She got a health shock, and she just threw them in the bin and never smoked again. So a lot of people are pretty tough and they can actually do it that way. However, most of the other people need help. So that then leads to the second way of giving up smoking, and that is to gradually reduce the amount you smoke. So say for example, you smoke 20 cigarettes a day. Well, what you do is decide, okay, I'm going to slowly reduce this. So say the next week, you'll count out every day 19 cigarettes a day, and that will be your dose for the day. Then the following week, you'll cut it down to 18 cigarettes a day. The following week, you'll cut down to 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, and maybe get down to 5 cigarettes a day. Now you'll be hanging out for your fags then, but what you'll find is once you get to 5 cigarettes a day, you've actually lost a lot of the addiction, and you can then further wind it down to 4, 3, 2, 1, and then stop and never ever smoke again. And you'll suddenly find yourself picking up. The third way of stopping smoking, if that doesn't work, is to involve your general practice. And what they can do is help you with the patches, the nicotine patches. And what happens here is they give you these patches. They cost a lot of money, so they can only be given through the general practice. And so what happens is they give you these patches at certain doses, depending how many fags you smoke a day. And that replaces the nicotine which addicts you to cigarettes. So for a month, you'll put a patch on a day, have no cigarettes. If you have a bit of a breakthrough, then you are given some chewing gum which has nicotine in it, or some lozenges. And so the practice nurse will go through this with you, but using the patches, the gum and the lozenges is a very good way for a lot of people. And so if you get your practice nurse and GP involved, they'll sort it out for you. You know, it's not straightforward, like some people can get rashes with the patches and some people just don't like them. People with false teeth have a lot of trouble with chewing gum and stuff, but if you involve the practice nurse, then you know you can work these problems out. Now the fourth way of stopping smoking again involves your general practice. And what this involves is using mind-altering drugs that reduce your craving. There's a heap of these medications out there. You see them advertised on TV. There's Champix, there's Zyban, there's various forms of antidepressants. There's a whole lot of them. But they have to be again given through the general practice because they cost the government a lot of money. And so they've got to be properly taken and monitored. But some people find them good, and in the end, all we want you to do is to stop smoking. Okay, so that's Dr. Dave's weekly Healthy Bastards health tip this week. It's part 2 of smoking, how to give up. So please, give up smoking, because what it'll do is it'll kill you early, and it may affect your friends and family as well from the smoke and crap that you give out of your lungs when you smoke. You must have the will to want to give up, and that's 50% of the battle. Then you involve your friends and the general practice, and they will certainly sort it out for you. So there's no excuses. If you want to give up, you can, and I see it time and time again in our general practice at Bulls. So we'll look forward to seeing you next week, folks. It's a big week for me this week because I'm actually catching up with the Health Minister, and hopefully I can tell him about what we're doing. So for goodness sake, make this YouTube, the Healthy Bastards Facebook, go viral, spread it around, and you're helping not only yourself, but everybody by making them healthy bastards. Thanks, folks. See you later.